Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am so grateful that you are here. My name is Nikki and I use my clairaudient and channeling abilities to help people find the magic within. If you're new here, welcome. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Today I will be channeling messages from Season 2 of The Circle. This is a Netflix original series, a reality show, where a group of people come together and they stay in this complex that appears to be like apartments. And they only communicate with each other through social media. And it's interesting because some people have come into the show authentically as themselves, and others have chosen to be a catfish, and they are all competing to win $100,000. So it's a very strategic gameplay type show. If you are a fan of reality shows, I highly recommend it. It's very entertaining to watch. So in the next part of the video, you will see 4 piles. Please meditate on the pile that is speaking to you and go to the timestamps that I provide down below to go directly to your reading from there. If any part of a message does not resonate, just know that message is not for you. Perhaps you could try another pile. Take what resonates and leave what does not. Let's jump into it. Hey, pile number 1, welcome to your reading. What is your channeled message from Season 2 of The Circle? I have your pile right here. Let's see what your messages are. We have Odin, Psychic Insight. Your third eye is open. See truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. Odin is one of the keepers of light. I affirm only the good in life. I am in harmony with all that surrounds me. I am at peace. Life energy. The happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. Come together. Fairies like to be busy, and a group of them is showing you that many hands make light work. Working as a team helps get the job done. King of Wands in reverse. Nine of Wands in reverse. Starseed, what lights you up? Yes, just say yes. Okay, pile number 1. What I am seeing first here is the psychic insight. Follow your intuition. What Odin, one of the keeper of light, wants to tell you. And what I'm being shown specifically from The Circle Season 2 is how all of the contestants on this show, they really have to rely on their intuition. They don't get to meet the other contestants. They are secluded in their own little apartment where they just communicate through social media. So your intuition is very strong at this time. And Spirit wants you to know that your third eye is open. So the energy that you are picking up on, pay attention to it. Because they're showing me from the circle how everyone on the show is trying to figure out who is authentic and who is not authentic. And it is quite interesting because as the viewer, we see who's authentic and who is not, but you get to witness firsthand how some people's intuition is right on point, and then how they have a gut feeling about someone, but then they go in another direction when they should have listened to their gut instinct to begin with. Please listen to your intuition at this time. It is very, very important. And typically, your first gut instinct is the correct one. So, I'm being shown that your third eye is opening. You are seeing the truth about situations that you did not see before, and your intuition is strengthening at this time. So, pay attention to the energy around you and don't second guess yourself when you have that first gut instinct. Energy does not lie. Then we have, I only affirm the good in life. I am in harmony with all that surrounds me. I am at peace. And Spirit is showing me Bryant. He was one of the contestants on the circle who was very spiritual. This is someone whose third eye is wide open as well. So there's no coincidence as to why Spirit is showing me him. And this is, in a sense, Bryant is an example of affirming the good in life. I'm being shown how he does breath work. You may be somebody who practices breath work, who meditates, and who looks for the good in all of the situations, because there is a lot of manipulation and intimidation that goes on in the game, but Bryant wasn't someone who really went that route. Bryant looked for the good, and he truly connected with people. He allowed himself to be vulnerable. He shared his story, some difficult stories that happened to him, and he also is very grateful for the experience altogether. I'm being shown specifically where he took a moment and he said, I am so grateful to be here. I know I am right where I need to be in this moment right now. So Spirit is saying, can you find that same peace within? Stay in harmony. Don't let anyone steal your joy. Take a look at your current situation right now and only affirm the good. And I'm being drawn back to Odin right now as well. Odin also wants to tell you that your energy is very influential. So use your influence wisely. I'm being shown from the circle how after they do the ratings to see who gets to stay in the game, how they pick two influencers. I'm being shown that you are an influencer. You have this very powerful energy about you. So Spirit wants to let you know that it's important for you to focus on what you do want, not what you don't want, because your energy is very influential. And when you inspire yourself, you don't realize that you inspire all these people that are around you. So use your influence wisely. You are a very powerful human being, very powerful soul energy within you going on. Then with life energy, the happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. So I do see that there is some inner healing that you are going through right now, but it is important for you to continue to shine your light, even in the midst of your healing, because you have this life force energy about you that other people pick up on. So if you continue to stay in the shadows, then people can't be influenced by your shine, by your radiant, positive energy. So, while it's important to continue to do that inner healing, I feel like there is a lot of things about your shadow that you have come into knowledge about. I'm being shown specifically for some of you, your shadow has revealed itself to you. And that's very interesting because that happened to me as well. I was doing a self image meditation a couple of weeks ago, and I was really feeling it. I was in the mode of feeling good, feeling emotions, feeling good about myself, and all of a sudden in my mind, my shadow showed itself. And it was very powerful. And I was wearing my Bluetooth headphones, and it the moment that my shadow showed up, I was like, whoa, that was my shadow. And my headphone said connected. So it was like spirit was telling me that I connected with my shadow. And it's very important to love your shadow, to love your imperfections, because the shadow is a part of the self that has been repressed and stifled down. And that's what true self love truly is, to not only love the positive things about yourself, but also to love your imperfections, because your imperfections serve you more than you know. So love all of yourself and continue to do this shadow work, because it is really transforming your energy in a very powerful way right now. Your life energy is very, very powerful. Then with Come Together, fairies like to be busy, and a group of them is showing you that many hands make light work. Working as a team helps get the job done. And when I was pulling the cards for this pile, this card actually came out in reverse. And I don't read the fairy cards in reverse, but Spirit did tell me to pay attention when a card flies out of the deck upright and it is in reverse, because there is a very powerful message there. So the Come Together card was in reverse. So this means to not feel like you have to do everything on your own. I'm being shown specifically how each of the contestants in the circle, they are playing their own game. And that is a plot line to this game. It's every man for themselves. But I'm also showing how powerful the connection was when they would go into group chats and they would get to know one another in the group chat, and they started to form alliances within the show together. They were working together without even being able to see who the person really was. They weren't 100% sure who they were. It is possible to build connections so powerfully in that way. And once they did that, the game changed for all of them. So Spirit is bringing forward a very powerful message where you need to understand that you don't have to do everything on your own, to let other people help you. And when you do that, you will be really, really impressed to see the people who show up in your life. They are possible soulmates, they are possible healers who are there to aid you on your journey. So be very mindful of the people that are showing up in your life right now, and let other people help you. I'm also hearing to ask your energetic support team for help as well. Like if you're specifically someone who writes, or maybe you are in a profession where you do something on your own, ask for help from your angels, ask for help from your energetic support team, because they can't impose on your free will. You have to exert the question to ask them. You have to exert your free will to ask them for help, and they are there to help you. So if you need assistance with anything at this time, ask for assistance. Next, we have the King of Wands reversed and the Nine of Wands in reverse. So with the King of Wands in reverse, I am being shown the plot line within the circle with the Joker specifically. And I'm not going to reveal who the Joker is because I don't want to spoil the show for you if you have not watched it. But the Joker is somebody who was able to gather a lot of influence based off of a plot line that happens within the show, and they are given the opportunity to give information to other players about other players in the game who they think are not playing the game in the best interest of everyone. So the Joker is someone who has this very manipulative, controlling dynamic in the game. It's part of the game though, and it is for, the dramatics of the circle. And without that, it wouldn't be as fun, right? But I am being shown specifically that there is someone in your life who has dynamics of a Joker type mentality. This is somebody who is manipulative, controlling, aggressive. It's their way or the highway. And I can see that this person has made you feel like you are under attack. That is what the Nine of Wands in reverse energy symbolizes. And I'm being shown from the show The Circle how a lot of comments are misconstrued. So I'm also being shown that for some of these comments that have come your way from a Joker type mentality, a manipulative person, that it's important for you to keep your wits about you at this time and don't feel like you have to take responsibility for what this person has done or said. Like, for some of you, I feel like you're the middleman here and you're trying to make a situation right in a sense, because you have this manipulative person over here and then you have other people over here, and I feel like you are under attack at this time because the people over here are not sure what the 100% truth is, and you yourself is not sure what 100% the truth is. And I do want to let you know that this King of Wands in reverse, they think they're being honest. They think they are being honest, but they don't have all the facts. So be very mindful of putting your trust in certain people, and the way that you can see these people for who they truly are is pay attention to the energy. If your first gut instinct is that this person is controlling and manipulative, then that is a good sign that your energy is picking up on that. So trust your intuition at this time. And then I'm also seeing another dynamic here where some of you feel under attack personally based off of something someone has said or a text message that was sent. And Spirit is showing me that you are perceiving the message in a way where it wasn't intended to be taken in that way. That's a specific message for some of you. Some of you, the text message or the message you received, it is what it is and it is clear cut and you feel attacked because of that. But it's important to understand that you are not responsible for what this other person has said or done. I feel like this person is making you feel bad about something and you feel under attack in that sense. But this person has a very controlling and demeaning nature about them. So you know the truth about who you are. So pay attention to the energy and trust your gut instinct above all else. And that is what will help you make it through a difficult situation like this. But also at the same time, remember to set boundaries if need be and choose your battles wisely. Next, we have Starseed. What lights you up? So, yes, some of you here are starseeds, and starseeds are souls, old souls, who have incarnated on planet Earth at this time with a very special mission to uplift humanity and to spread love and light. And starseeds generally have this feeling that time is running out, trying to figure out what their mission is, and often dull their shine to fit in with other people because they are trying to figure out where their place is in life. And star seeds, once they know their mission, there is no holding them back. They will power forward with whatever it is they want to do. So I am feeling that those of you who are star seeds, you are unsure of what your purpose is right now. And Spirit is saying, what lights you up? Because what lights you up is what is going to help light the world up. And a good way to figure out what that is to look back on your childhood. What did you enjoy in your childhood? What is your earliest memory of a passion that you had within yourself as a child? Explore what that is, because that is your inner child speaking to you and helping to navigate you to your mission and what your purpose is. And I had a very interesting motivational quote pop up on my phone the other day. It said, if you can't get it out of your mind, that's your purpose. So also, what is a passion that you cannot stop thinking about, that it just keeps popping in your mind? That is a good indication of what your mission and your purpose is as well. So take a look at something you love to do in childhood and take a look at things that keep popping in your mind that could very well be your passion. And then say yes to yourself. Just say yes. Say yes to opportunities. Say yes to meeting new people. Say yes to you, because this is a time for you to shine. Shine that life force energy. You are more influential than you know. So continue to do that inner healing. Be mindful of attacks coming from other people. Take the high road. What lights you up? Pay attention to your passion and listen to your intuition, because all the answers you need are within you. Thank you, pile number one. Those are your messages. If it resonated, if you enjoyed the reading, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. I hope you are having a wonderful day, and I will see you on the next one. Bye. Hey, pile number two. Welcome to your reading. What is your channeled message from season 2 of The Circle? I have your messages right here. Let's see what they are. We have Horus, Cosmic Gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. Horus is a keeper of light. I am open and receptive to all good. I deserve to live in an atmosphere of joy and acceptance. Nature's signs. Be receptive to the subtle messages from nature as you go about your day. Nature talks to us continually. We need only open our hearts and minds. Manifestation. Be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Now write it down on paper. Manifestation, step 1. Four of Pentacles. in reverse. Ten of Cups. The ever-unfolding rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Okay, pile number 2. So, first and foremost, I'm being drawn to Horus, Cosmic Gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful, and miraculous changes are occurring. And I'm also being drawn to the manifestation card, which when I was pulling the cards for this pile, the manifestation card came out in reverse. Now, I do not read reversals for the fairy deck. However, Spirit let me know that when a card flies out of the deck and it is in reverse, no matter what deck it is for, there is a powerful message there. So, what I am seeing here is that you are actually blocking your manifestation right now without realizing it. So, Spirit wants you to know that your thoughts and your beliefs are very, very powerful and very magnetic. So, what can you do to visualize what it is you want to create for yourself? Continue to focus on what you do want. Don't focus on what you don't want. I'm being shown specifically from the show The Circle how a few of the players, if you pay very close attention, they wrote down some manifestations on a piece of paper and they put it on their refrigerator. Courtney and Terralicia, they both wrote down what they wanted on a piece of paper and put it on their refrigerator. Terralicia had put something along the lines of closer to the 100K, and Courtney put something about visualize it, manifest it. And that's what I'm being shown specifically. Write your manifestations down on paper. It is very, very powerful. All you have to do is write something along the lines of, I wish to manifest ... whatever it is that you want in my life or something better. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then you practice gratitude for it, and then you visualize what it is that you want. Because what I am seeing here, what is blocking your manifestation is the fact that some of you haven't been crystal clear about what it is that you do want to create in your life. And then there are others of you who are not allowing yourself to receive them. That's why we have, I am open and receptive to all good. I deserve to live in an atmosphere of joy and acceptance. So what's blocking your manifestation, because I can see some of you are like, why isn't it here yet? It's because you have to allow yourself to receive it, and you have to get very crystal clear on what it is that you want. So writing it down on paper is very, very powerful. And it also stems from knowing your worth, knowing your value, knowing that you are worthy of receiving the manifestations, your desires, your dreams, that you are worthy of creating those and taking action towards manifesting it as well. So manifesting, first you have to have a thought and a belief, and you have to feel good about it, and you also have to take action towards it. And also, if there are any wounds that have taken place in childhood, that has to be healed as well. Your inner child needs to know that you 100% are there for them, that you love them, that they are worthy, whole, and complete as they are, because that will create blocks within you as well if you don't do the inner healing. So if there's inner healing that you need to do, focus on that, and then allow yourself to receive the manifestations that want to come into your life. Because I think there is a common misconception with the law of attraction where people leave out the part where you have to do the inner healing. You have to do the inner work first. So if there's blocks within you, if there is a painful emotion from the past, you have to allow yourself to reflect on it, sit in those emotions, allow yourself to feel the pain while knowing your limits, because I know sometimes emotions can overtake us. But in those moments, it's important to know that you need to feel what you need to feel, but also at the same time, you are responsible for how you feel. You can control how you want to feel every moment of the day. And sometimes when there are things that still need healed from the past and it stems from something traumatic, that can be a process to heal because it takes time to work through all of those emotions. So do it in increments if you have to. And when the emotion does come on, allow yourself to feel it, but know your limits. So that is the key to manifestation. Inner work, thoughts, beliefs, emotions, writing it down on paper, and allowing yourself to receive. Also, you are receiving signs from nature. And I'm being shown specifically from the Circle Season 2 how everyone has to stay inside all the time. They don't get to go outside and take a walk in nature. Or maybe they do, maybe that's something that we just don't see, but for purposes of the show, they are stuck inside all the time. They can't come out. So I feel like some of you need to get outside more. And nature is giving you a lot of signs at this time. You may find that animals are drawn to you. You may find that you're seeing butterflies around you of a specific color, because on the card here I am seeing blue butterflies on the card here. So blue butterflies might be significant to you at this time. Pay attention to the animals that cross your path when you're out in nature. Pay attention to the feel of nature, because nature is always communicating to us. So pay attention to plants, pay attention to animals, pay attention to the flow of water if you live by a stream of water, because there are very powerful messages from nature being given to you at this time. It's just a matter of allowing yourself to open your heart and to receive the messages that are coming to you. With the Four of Pentacles in reverse and the Ten of Cups, I am being shown that there is a belief here that having more money will emotionally fulfill a person. And Spirit wants you to know that money is simply energy. And I am being shown specifically how the members on the circle, the contestants, they are all competing for $100,000. And some of them manipulate each other, they intimidate each other, they do whatever they have to do to play this game to win this money. And if that means they have to be greedy, then they go to that length to do so. And Spirit wants you to know that perception around money is very, very important when it comes to manifesting. So if you want to manifest money into your life, it's important to know that money is not what emotionally fulfills you. It does feel good to have financial freedom, but what attracts that to you is when you are honest with people in your life and when you allow yourself to be of service, to add value to others. And also wanting abundance for other people puts you into an energy of abundance. And I'm being shown specifically how, with the 10 of Cups here, when you make time for your loved ones, you are actually exuding the wholeness of the person that you are, and you're holding space for the people that you love in your life to experience that wholeness within themselves as well. So emotional fulfillment actually comes from the relationships we have with the people we love in our life. And money is simply energy. We need it to exchange goods and services in the world, but it is not the most important thing in the world. So if you are trying to manifest abundance for yourself right now in the form of money, there might be a need to look at what your beliefs around money truly are, and then to reframe them into empowering ones so that you can attract what it is you want to yourself that much more easier. Then we have the ever unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. And I'm being shown specifically how certain people on the circle, when they are kicked off of the show, they are actually blocked. I feel like some of you have been blocked by someone. I'm being shown specifically when a player is blocked on the circle. So I feel like some of you have been blocked, and Spirit wants you to know that this is happening for you, not to you. There is a very specific reason as to why you're not meant to hang out with this particular person who is blocking you. And it is holding space for you to meet people who do value you, who do want to hang out with you, people who won't block you. And then I'm seeing another dynamic where some of you have blocked someone else, and that is, that's just so interesting with the manifestation card being upside down, being shown that there are blockages within you, and then there's some of you who have actually been blocked, or you're blocking someone else. Like, that's not a coincidence. So the blocking in general is very reminiscent of your manifestations being blocked. So, but the fact that somebody has blocked you or you've blocked somebody else, this is for the best, is what I am seeing, because it is so important that you keep your heart open, even in the most difficult of situations. As much as something hurts, if it hurts you to block someone, keep your heart open. If it hurts for someone to block you, keep your heart open, because oftentimes when we go through these hurtful experiences, it causes us to close off our hearts even more, and that blocks our manifestations even more as well. The key is to stay open, because when you're open, then you can receive. So any form of blocking going on right now, keep yourself open through it all, as difficult as it is. Feel what you need to feel, but do your best to stay open, because this difficult experience, no matter what it is you are going through right now, it is helping you to evolve. It is helping you open, and the world needs you open more than you know. And then the last message here is play. Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. So I'm being shown specifically how each of the players from the circle, they are given certain props for certain challenges, and they have fun. They are playful. And I'm being shown when the show will turn on music within each of their rooms, and they just sit around and they're dancing, they're having fun, they're being themselves. Spirit wants you to take on a more playful nature. Don't take life so seriously. Life is hard as it is. So do your best to enjoy all the moments that you can. Celebrate, have fun, let your hair down, just dance. Do something that brings you joy, because that is how you will learn to tap into those good feeling emotions, especially during a time where Blocking seems to be the theme in one's life, but you can break through that. You're very strong. Thank you, pile number 2. Those are your messages. If it resonated, if you enjoyed the reading, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. I hope you are having a wonderful day, and I will see you on the next one. Bye. Hey, pal number 3. Welcome to your reading. What is your channeled message from The Circle Season 2? I have your pile right here. Let's see what your messages are. We have Mother Mary, love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. Mother Mary is a keeper of light. I am totally in charge of my life now. The moment I say positive affirmations, I step out of the victim role. I am no longer helpless. I acknowledge my own power. Magical blessings. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. Go outside. It's time to go outside. Tune in to the powerful peace of nature, wherever you are, and feel at one with your habitat. Ten of Swords. Five of Swords in reverse. Soul family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Leap, you go first. The universe will catch you. Okay, pile number 3. So what I'm being drawn to first and foremost here is the Ten of Swords. So I can see that there has been some type of betrayal in your life. Someone has, in a sense, stabbed you in the back with certain information, a certain situation, and it is very, very hurtful. I can actually feel that pain. And I can see that you are still in conflict with this person right now, because with the Five of Swords in reverse, there is this dynamic of needing to prove yourself or to have your opinions validated. And Spirit is saying, no, you don't need to prove yourself to anyone. You don't need to validate your opinions to anyone. And when you can let go of the need to be right and allow yourself to see the bigger picture, you will always have the upper hand. So, one way of looking at a difficult conflict like this, as difficult as it may be, would be to look at the other person and seek to understand, why is this person acting the way that they are? Why are they being so judgmental or manipulative? Why did they hurt you? Were they hurt by someone in their past? Are they doing this for ulterior motives? Like, what is the motive behind what they are doing? Because when you allow yourself to see the bigger picture, not only can you have compassion for the other person, but you will have the upper hand because you're seeing it from a higher vantage point than what the other person is at this time. And it will help you take the higher road in a sense. Because I'm being shown specifically from The Circle Season 2 Tara, Alicia, and Savannah. They started off really strong in an alliance when the show first started, but that quickly fell through when they started to turn against one another, and they started to spread lies about each other on the show, and they were backstabbing each other and just doing what they could to get further along in the game, because that's what the game is all about. It is just a game, but there is a scene in particular where they get into a really heated argument in front of the rest of the circle, and it just put this very negative energy into the group, and it kind of caused the rest of the contestants to view these two people in a different light. So, if you can let go of the need to be right and choose peace within yourself, it will actually shift the energy in your situation much more clearly and positively. Because if you continue to hold on to the need to be right, it will only make you more unhappy as you continue to do so. By letting go, you're loosening your grip and allowing yourself to see the situation from a different perspective. And that comes with the understanding that you are totally in charge of your life. The moment you say positive affirmations, you step out of the victim role, you are no longer helpless, and you acknowledge your own power. So, somebody with a victim mentality, they are the people that are saying things like, why is this happening to me? Why am I always in situations like this? Well, when you understand that everything happens for you and not to you, you start to take responsibility for your own life and you step out of the victim role. And not being a victim is so much more powerful and uplifting than staying in a victim mentality. So, whatever's going on in your life right now, it has happened for you, not to you. The most difficult people in our life teach us the most valuable lessons. So, what is the lesson in your situation right now? I am also seeing that you are going through this situation right now. It is a karmic lesson in learning to see how adaptable you are with other people, and also to recognize who is truly there for you and who truly isn't. Because once you recognize people who don't have your best intentions at heart and you walk away from what no longer serves you, exerting your free will to do that. Everybody's situation is different, and I don't like to say just walk away from these people. The best advice I can give when it comes to that is to pay attention to the energy of people and do what is best for you. Do you want to be with people who uplift you, or do you want to be with people who keep cutting you down? So it's just a matter of paying attention to the energy and doing what is best for you, what is for your highest good and for the highest good of all. But when you do walk away from people who are not uplifting you, you make space for your soul family. And I'm being shown specifically from the circle how some very powerful alliances were built on that show. And this was through a connection where they couldn't even see one another. They picked up on the energy with each other. So pay attention to the energy of people in your life and seek to hang out with people who uplift you, who want the best for you. And this also stems from understanding that you yourself can bless other people, because we do have the magical blessings card. It says whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. So I'm being shown how some of the contestants on the show would send uplifting messages to other contestants. And if a situation turned out negatively, they still did their best to uplift one another. They would say, "How are you feeling today? That was a really hard night last night. How are you doing?" They would just reach out to one another and they would bless each other with their kind words. How can you bless people in your life? Because what you put out, you get back. And whatever difficult situation you are going through right now with this Ten of Swords energy, you have a lot of angelic support around you. So you are being assisted, and this is a very powerful lesson in learning how to be adaptable with other people, learning to let go of the need to be right, and paying attention to the energy of people in your life. Because I can see that there are connections that you value, and it's important to continue to value those connections. And I'm being shown that you can actually transmute any negative energy that may be coming at you into a positive light. That's how powerful you truly are. So, how can you bless the people in your life who may be throwing shade your way? Because it's really hard to be unkind to someone who's being kind to you. So, keep that in mind as well. And then we have leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. So I am seeing that there is some fears about wanting to move forward with something. Maybe that's a fear of walking away from an emotional tie that no longer serves you. Maybe it's walking away from a job that no longer serves you. Maybe it's walking away from an old way of being. Perhaps this energy of wanting to hold on to the need to be right. Well, the universe is supporting you 100%, and it is safe for you to take a leap of faith in a direction that you may not have experienced before. Life is for living, and when we truly live our lives, we are operating from a very courageous place. And when you are bold to live a life that is authentic to you, that is one of the most fearless things you could do for yourself. I am also being shown that it is important for you to get outside. Don't spend all of your time inside, because there is some very powerful energy in nature that you could attract to yourself and aid in your healing at this time, especially with this betrayal, this heartbreak that has taken place. And I'm being shown how on the show The Circle, everyone has to stay in their apartment the entire show. You never see them go outside. So they're confined inside. All they have is social media. So Spirit is giving this very powerful message to get outside when you can and take a break from screens. Take a break from computer, TV, and take a walk in nature. Do something fun in nature. If you play sports, play a sport activity outside, take a walk, sit by a stream of water, sit by some plants, just whatever you enjoy to do in nature, do that and get outside, because it will also prove very healing to you at this time. It's important to get away from phones, screens, computers. It's important not to spend all of one's time on those things, because they do distract us from other important things in life. So get outside when you can. So that is all I am seeing, pile number 3. Those are your channeled messages from The Circle, Season 2. If it resonated, if you enjoyed the reading, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you on the next one. Bye. Hey, pile number 4, welcome to your reading. What is your channeled message from The Circle Season 2? I have your pile right here. Let's see what your messages are. The Shekinah, Sacred Self. Unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. I let go of the past with ease. I trust the process of life. I affirm that I am now willing to release the need for any negative situations and conditions. Motivation. When spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and do it. Divination. Embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. Four of Wands in reverse. Two of Wands in reverse. Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. Break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. Okay, pile number 4. So what I am being drawn to first and foremost here is the Shekinah. So I feel that you are doing a lot of balancing of your masculine and feminine energies. I am being specifically shown from the Circle Season 2, Trevor's character. In the very first episode, you learn that Trevor is a catfish being played by a woman named Delisa, and she is catfishing as her husband, Trevor. So I'm being shown her specifically because not only does she embrace the masculine qualities of her husband Trevor for a strategic gameplay within the circle, she also still authentically brings herself through, her divine feminine through. So I am tapping into that energy very strongly, that you are balancing your divine feminine and your divine masculine. And I'm being shown specifically Trevor from the show The Circle. So there's very powerful dynamic and balancing of feminine and masculine energies within you right now. And I can see that it is stemming from a very powerful healing that is taking place due to you healing ancestral karmic situations in your lineage, because we have break the chain here. And this says ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. And with the Four of Wands in reverse, I can see that there have been many difficult situations that have transpired in your home. But I can see you are reflecting on these right now. And I'm being shown specifically from the circle that for some of you, this revolves around addiction, and for some others of you, it revolves around some type of heavy duty illness like cancer, like heart disease, and these are things that you are healing within yourself right now, and it is transmuting the energy in a very powerful way. And it has not been easy to reflect on these things and to do that healing. It takes a very strong individual to be able to do that, and that is how strong you really are. You can also see you have a very powerful ancestor coming through. Your grandmother is coming through with Anna, grandmother of Jesus here. So a lot of you have a very strong grandmother in your ancestral lineage, and she is rooting you forward, and she has a lot of wisdom. And the main message that she brings is that you have a divine plan, and the healing that you are doing right now is all part of that. And she wants you to know as well, she knows how difficult it is. But the work that you have already put in towards healing your ancestral lineage right now, she is grateful for you. She is saying thank you. And she is saying keep going, because you are doing some very powerful work. And they're saying that they have been waiting for this moment. They have been waiting for you to do this powerful work, and that you were chosen in a sense to do this work because they knew that you would be able to do it, and you were stronger than you know. And you have done a lot to already heal these ancestral patterns, so keep going. Another thing that will help you move forward with this ancestral healing is to also let go of the past with ease. Trust the process of life. Affirm that you are now willing to release the need for any negative situations and conditions if you are ready to exert your free will to do that, because no one can step on your free will. All the decisions that you make have to come from you. And with the Four of Wands in reverse here, these negative situations that have taken place in your home life, these are past situations that are being reflected in your current situation right now, so you can look at them and heal them. So be mindful of any childhood memories that come up at this time. Allow yourself to sit in those feelings, feel the emotions, and get it out, but also know your limits, because sometimes if there was something that was very traumatic that happened, it can also cause us to feel out of control with our emotions. So know your limits with your emotions, but if you have to do this in increments, do what is best for you, because emotions are very powerful. And if there is pain in the body that is creating self-limiting beliefs within you, it can be a lot to just unleash it all at once. You don't have to unleash it all at once. Do it in whatever way is comfortable for you. It is a process. And I am seeing that there are some ancestral patterns that have, in a sense, caused you to stay in your comfort zone. I can see that there is a fear here of wanting to get out of your comfort zone to really show the world who you really are. And that is the energy of the Two of Wands in reverse here. And I'm being shown specifically again, Chloe, how she had members in her family who dealt with addiction. That is a very prevalent ancestral pattern for some of you that you were working to heal. And there are addictions that have also caused you to stay in your comfort zone, and it has caused limiting beliefs. I'm hearing codependency. Codependency is also a addiction, and that's something that I also am recovering from. There was a lot of addiction in my family growing up, and it created an addiction within me, which was codependency. So I understand how hard it is to break that cycle. And then Courtney from the circle, he had family members who were dealing with pancreatic cancer or some type of serious illness within his family. And I could feel the heartbreak from him when he was talking about that on the show. And I can see that that has also created some fears about wanting to go out into the world due to illness or due to having to have this responsibility with your family, needing to be there to take care of them. And you've done a great job with that, but Spirit also wants you to know that you have a divine plan, and it's important for you to also put time for yourself into the situation here, because you have gifts to share with the world. And if you don't share these messages with the world, then the people that need to hear the messages, if they don't hear them, they will continue to suffer. So there is a need here for you to step out into your light. And for some of you, I see that you have a divine plan in the spiritual art of divination. So you may be a tarot reader, you may give intuitive readings in some certain sense, and Spirit is giving you the green light to continue to move forward with this, because your divination powers at this time right now are very, very strong, especially with all of the energetic balancing that you are doing within yourself, all of the healing you are doing within yourself. There's just a need to keep yourself motivated when it comes to this, because I can see there have been times where you have wanted to give up on this, and Spirit is saying no, continue to motivate yourself with this. Just because you're not seeing results from it right now does not mean that it will not happen. The energy that you have put in right now, it is gaining momentum. And for those of you where it's not divination that you are working toward, whatever your passion is that you have started to work towards, the energy is gaining momentum. So continue to motivate yourself with whatever your passion is at this time. And let's see, are there any other messages from the circle that want to come through? The only messages from the circle I was seeing was the divine feminine and divine masculine that Trevor was exuding, as I can see you're balancing that within yourself. And the other message was Chloe talking about the addiction in her family, and Courtney talking about the illness in his family. So those were two very strong messages that needed to be channeled for this reading for pile number 4. So that is all I am seeing, pile number 4. Continue with your healing. You are doing a very great job. So thank you. Those are your channeled messages from the show, The Circle Season 2. If it resonated, if you enjoyed the reading, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. Thank you for being here today. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you on the next one.